All right, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Hope Forrest. I'm getting ready to do a step-by-step process of how to make SeaMoss. All right, step one, we wash our hands with antibacterial soap. And the reason why we're doing this is because we're getting ready to touch the SeaMoss in its most natural state, and you just need a non-scented antibacterial type of soap. So I'm just going to rinse the sink out just a little bit, and then I'm going to dry my hands, of course, with some good old paper towel. And of course, we throw the paper towel away. Step two, we open up our SeaMoss. You may not be able to see it, but you can definitely hear it. This is very important here. The strainer. Here's the SeaMoss. It's a wild crafted purple SeaMoss. Step two, we take it from the package and then we open it and we separate it as much as possible because we're going to rinse it. Step two is this step, pulling apart gently as much as possible. It has a very strong, distinct taste, or not taste, but smell. All right, we're gonna run the cold water. This is the step two. Make sure you rinse it with cold water, and faucet water is totally fine to do this with, because you're not going to just rinse it one time like this. You're going to rinse it 3 times, just so that way we can get some of that sea off of it and the algal. Okay, so that's my first rinse thoroughly. As you can see, I'm going to turn the water off and I'm going to give my hands a break. Grab me a paper towel really quick. And just keep it on standby. This is still step two. I'm going to rinse it again. Again, we're getting the debris, the salt, the sand, and you just have the algae from it. I said algal before, but it's algae. Very cold water. It's going to be like almost you're playing with it, but hey, you're getting the things off of it that needs to be off of it. And that's the debris, the salt, the sand, and things that's from the sea. My hands are getting really cold, so just be careful. The water's going to be extremely cold, but I promise you won't regret it. Whew, all right, I'm going to give it one more break. This process of SeaMoss rinsing taken from packet and then starting to soak shouldn't take no more than 10 minutes. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse again. And the purpose of the cold water is for it to not seem like you're getting ready to cook it if you were to use a hot water. I hope you heard me, so I'll repeat that. So the purpose of the cold water is to just simply rinse the debris, unless you're using a hot or a very hot or warm water like you're almost cooking it. So again, step 2 is cold water rinse 3 times to eliminate the sea, sand, debris, and the algae. All right. All right. Step 3 is to get you some steam distilled drinking water or spring water to soak your sea moss in. So we will transfer it. For me, I shake it a little bit. Transfer it from here to a freshly washed, clean bowl. It can be metal. That's my preference. Glass. My preference is metal or glass. If you have plastic, that'll do too. Just make sure it's cleaned thoroughly. All right. So right here, you don't have too many rules besides just making sure the sea moss is covered thoroughly. You're going to have to sit it and soak it overnight. So right here, I feel like it will be enough to cover it up. Because remember, the purpose of soaking sea moss will be to grow it and to get it into a very swole state. So we're going to allow this to sit 24 hours. I usually like to do up to 36, but you can do 24 hours. That should do. So my current time is 10:11 Central Standard Time. And I'll be back to show the growth within the next 24 hours. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you, and make sure you cover your sea moss. Again, cover your sea moss for overnight soaking. And I simply do that with like a plastic wrap covering and just let it sit out on a table, free away from other things that you may have going on within your environment. So it's your girl Hope for checking out. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant day. Peace.